Unless you spent the last 9 months of 2020 living quietly beneath a rock, you probably know there were some influences here and there to the sale and purchase of real estate. Hi friends and neighbors, I'm Brett West with the UrbanCastle team at McEnearney Associates Realtors in Washington, D.C. Hold on to your hats because we are about to dive into the year in real estate for Washington, D.C. during 2020. And then we'll also talk a little bit about home sales in my favorite neighborhood, 16th Street Heights. I think you're gonna be surprised. Well, you might think that the global pandemic, the quarantine, mass layoffs, social unrest, and a contentious campaign season that just won't seem to go away, that home sales have suffered. The data we've recruited from the multiple listing service says not at all. Let's have a quick look at residential real estate sales for Washington overall. Total housing inventory sold during 2020 was 8,510, a whopping 25% increase from inventory sold in 2019. That's nearly 1,800 more homes. Of course, we need to remember that 2019 started with a whisper given the longest federal shutdown on record. The sheer number of homes sold in DC during 2020 might lead you to believe that people were selling their homes and leaving for more elbow room in the suburbs or the farther out exurbs. The median price for homes sold in DC during 2020 was $630,000, a gargantuan increase from $585,000 in 2019. That tells us that people love living in the nation's capital and they're willing to pay a premium to live here. What's more, properties retained 98.43% of their original asking price versus 97.55 in 2019. On the whole, DC properties spent an average of 28 days to go under contract. That's down slightly from 30 days in 2019. Let's break it down by the four main property types: cooperatives, condominiums, attached properties, including row houses and duplexes, and detached properties. It likely comes as no surprise that co-ops rank the lowest number in quantity in Washington. For those of you unfamiliar with the difference between co-op and condo, it really comes down to ownership and financing. In a co-op, you're buying a share into a corporation that owns the property, and then there's a little formality regarding precisely where you live within the co-op. With a condo, you own everything inside the walls of your unit. Financing options and underwriting are much tighter for co-ops than they are for condos. Whereas most mortgage lenders will underwrite loans for condo purchase, there are many, many fewer that do so for cooperatives. In 2020, 388 cooperative units sold at a median price of $466,000. Now at the other end of the spectrum in terms of quantity is the condominium. And in 2020, 3,705 condos sold at a median price of $562,000. Attached homes include row houses, duplexes, semi-detached homes. In 2020, 2,546 of this type homes sold at a median price of $867,000. During 2020, 1,391 detached properties sold at a median price of $1,164,000. And DC's highest selling home of 2020? This enormous home in Georgetown at a mere $17,750,000. Who buys a home at this price point? You gotta ask the government of Qatar, the new owners of 1617 29th Street Northwest. Of course, this is a 35,000 foot look at DC's market and doesn't really have an absolute reflection on your property value specifically. In order to determine that, I would need to come to your house, have a look, have a chat, and then compare your home to nearby homes that are currently on the market, under contract, and recently sold. But the three primary factors influencing property value include size, condition, and location, location, location. If you'd like to know your home value, just call me or shoot me an email, and at no cost to you whatsoever, I'm happy to provide you with your own custom analysis. Moving on to the neighborhood dear to my heart, 16th Street Heights. Our neighborhood is very much a reflection of Washington, D.C. itself. Smallest in terms of quantity, again, is the co-op. 16th Street Heights saw only one co-op sale last year, a one-bedroom unit at a price of $260,000. We saw an increase in condo inventory, selling 29 condos in 2020. That's nearly twice the number that sold in 2019. Median price for condos in 16th Street Heights was $380,000. The highest price paid for a condo in 16th Street Heights was, wait for it, $805,000, a beautiful 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom unit converted from a row house. Yes, that's a growing trend in our neighborhood. Like it or not, the condo market is likely only to grow in 16th Street Heights as demand pushes for more housing. The sale of row houses and semi-detached properties outpaced their detached counterparts last year, with 46 sold. That's an increase from 2019 when 41 attached properties sold. The median sold price on these homes was $899,950, and they spent an average of 21 days on market before going under contract. That's a flying leap from the median sold price of $755, a 19% increase to be exact. The highest sale of attached properties in 16th Street Heights for 2020 was an absolute exquisite stunner on Gallatin Street with a price of $1,399,900. Our neighborhood is noted mostly for the grand Gold Coast homes lining both sides of 16th Street. In 2020, 40 of these homes sold with a median price of $1,069,000, an increase of about 2.3% from 2019. The highest selling home for 2020 in 16th Street Heights was this beautiful Gold Coast home on 16th Street at a price of $1,420,500. That's a look at UrbanCastle's housing analysis for 2020. Were you surprised to find more homes sold during the year than in 2019, with all the challenges we faced? Were you surprised to learn that the median price for homes in DC jumped from $585,000 to $620,000? I know the data came as a bit of a shock to me, and I'm swimming in the real estate pond every day. What's your next move? Do you know anyone considering selling, renting, or buying a home in the near future? What sort of real estate questions are on your mind? Please leave us a message in the comments section below or reach me directly for a conversation about your specific interests or needs. And if you wouldn't mind terribly, please hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, be happy, be healthy, be well.